game. Do you have any skin in the game when it comes to BRC20 tokens? Only the true TCLers knows what that means, at least in the chat, at least in Tier 1 anyways. Decide to do the most randomest ever live stream, vertical style. Don't think I've ever done a vertical, and I wanted to ask you guys a couple of questions, rather, on how we should be conducting certain things. Now, the Wi-Fi does suck from the third floor, but it seems to be okay right now. We got a lot of bars. You know? Because I get done first, usually. If we can't make it happen, then we got problems. If y'all don't know me, you're going to get to know me, that's for sure, in this live stream. Again, it's been the most randomest live stream ever today. And, probably, well, not in history. I've done some really crazy shit before. I'm a crazy mofo. So, what are you guys up to? Yeah, I'm home, alone, no wife, no kids, decided to get a quick live in. I don't want you guys to think, yo, what's TCL doing, bro? He's talking about all these damn launchpad tokens, but did he forget about SHNT? Kind of like when I took a little minute off, you know, as I told you guys, you know, it probably seemed like 5 months in the real world, but in my time machine, it was like 5 minutes. So I took a little time off, and people wonder if I forgot about SHNT. I don't want you guys to think the same is true right now, because we're talking about other areas, and, you know, you guys need to understand this. This is my logic behind it, right? What's up, guys? I see Satoshi Flacco here. That's OB1. Gotcha. You're OB1. Gotcha. Danny Boy Nelson, what's up? What's up? First time I'm actually doing a vertical live stream on YouTube. That's like what they recommend now, apparently. I don't know. Does it have some more friggin' features? I don't know. We'll see. The thing is a little bit slow. But yeah, you guys drop your questions here for me, and I'll definitely get to them. I want to know what you guys want to see. Bro, guys, as I tell you, the Satshunter.com tool. SHNT is the first of many things, first of all. Okay? SHNT is what? The first BRC20 token to power an inscription tool, number one. SHNT is the first BRC20 token to actually give other BRC20 tokens use cases. And you guys didn't know that as yet. Let me sit down. Holy shit, my hand's hurting. I don't know if I can hold this damn thing vertical for too long. But what I'm trying to say is, guys, this Satshunters.com inscription tool has so much to it, you guys don't even know what's going to hit you. It's not just an inscription tool. Come on, you know, it's not just an inscription tool to offer utility, right? Like, as I was going back, what the title suggests. SHNT, the first BRC20 token to be utilized in an inscription tool, to be powered by an inscription tool. SHNT, the first BRC20 token to have high frequency use cases, right? There's many firsts when it comes to SHNT, right? SHNT, the first BRC20 token to be named SHNT. I'm running out of the first. I'm just playing. Do share this live stream. You know, we're doing a very casual live stream here, and I do want to hear your questions. You know, I did see some people asking certain things. I don't want to give away too much, but you guys shouldn't expect anything less from me. Just when you think you got to figure it out, you don't know SHNT. All right, okay. Get rid of your shit coins and get some SHNT coins. See what I'm saying? So people are asking, the reason why I want to do this too is because people are asking me, they're like, if the doorbell, like not the doorbell, but if the door just like starts to open, it's probably my wife and my kids, so I do apologize in advance. But yeah, people are asking what happened to SHNT's, you know, volume, trading volume. Well, do smash the like buttons. I gotta say one thing, right? To be honest, man, guys, this 1 week that we saw with SHNT, it was crazy. You know, the product is not out yet, and I'll tell you what's going on. Obviously, we got the beta testing going on right now, and Jubilee came out. They got some really cool advanced features, Jubilee, that we want to incorporate. So we're taking our sweet-ass time with that. As I get a little comfy on the couch. Right, we're taking our sweet-ass time with that. It's enabling a lot more things like batch transactions, something called open envelope, and I could probably make in-depth videos on that. But I just want to give you a little bit more context, and we're not trying to do too much at the same time, but hey, man, if we can incorporate these things from the get-go, that's what we, in a best-case scenario, that's what we would like to do. So we are tinkering with that, the Jubilee advanced features, right? But back to what I was saying, man, like, to be honest, guys, with SHNT, it's crazy because, bro, we were trending on Twitter all by myself. you know. And there was a particular person, I'll mention his name on a later date, but a good friend, you guys probably heard of him, a good buddy of mine, we've been talking here and there, and he just came out of nowhere, DM'd me and said, yo, dude, do you know you're trending on Twitter, SHNT? I'm like, yeah, okay, you're talking SHNT. You're talking SHNT. He's like, no, bro, you really were. So I came to the community and I asked it in the Discord, I said, hey, did you guys hear about this? We were trending on Twitter. It was like crickets. Nobody said anything. They probably think I'm shilling my own community or something. You know what I mean? In Discord. So I couldn't believe it. Because like, you know, when people try to trend on Twitter, they come up with a strategy and a game plan to do it, and they get everybody to do the $ or whatever the ticker is. We didn't do that, right? So it almost was like organic. Well, not almost. It was organic. Do smash the like buttons, please. I appreciate that. Get this out to more people so they can understand the value of SHNT and how we're not just an inscription tool that actually has high frequency utility, right? If you look at the best top BRC-20 tokens by market cap or whatever, by who was first to deploy, they can't even test with that stuff. So do smash the like buttons, do share this, you know. But I will be lying to you guys if I told you I thought we would have been #1 on Unisat trading. Okay, we would have been trending on Twitter. Okay, and you notice what I did? I took the screenshot of it and then I put the arrow point and whatever, right? But I was like, you know what? Just in case if people said I photoshopped this, let me make a video, right? So I went and I made a video on it, and I published that to YouTube, I believe. So I got that to reference. Now, again, I would be lying to you if I were to tell you that how I thought this is what we would be doing here in the first week of marketing. And is it really marketing? I guess one would say it is, because I do have, like, whatever, it's not the biggest channel, but I do have a medium and a platform. So that's YouTube, which you guys are on right now, but 40K subs there. It's cool. It's not the biggest channel in the world. I don't really consider that marketing. I just consider that me, just going on my platform and just speak my mind. Marketing is when you have strategic marketing and you have a bunch of, marketers doing that for you. So, when it's all said and done, we didn't do any marketing with that. The product didn't come out as yet. And we've achieved all these things, guys. Like, it's crazy. Our goal was not to, there were so many things that we want. So first of all, we want to be one thing, and then led to many things. And those many things now, as we did, kind of like brought this to light, came out of the woodwork, came out of the dark, and showed you guys what we were doing, right? Which was about a week and a half ago. That turned into many other good things as well. The things I just mentioned. Again, I'll repeat that, to have the most trading volume for a little bit, we lasted about a couple days there. Then we ranked in the top 3. I know we went down to like 7, 8 right now, but it's okay. It's okay. We're having a cool down period, and that's expected. Appreciate the likes. There's also a couple things here that I wanted to say. It's like, with this whole strategy now, there's not much of a strategy. We're going to let the token do its talking. We're going to let the tool do its talking, and that's that. A lot of people say, why don't you do a buyback? We don't need to do that. Once we have these 3 use cases in full effect, and that whole trifecta of the demand, the stability, of the hodler program, along with the deflationary aspect, that is like a buyback in itself. And I think you do buybacks when, you already have like a circulating supply without much going for it. And nothing's wrong with buybacks, but I'm not a buyback kind of guy, to be honest. I think that could be self-manipulation at the same time. So, and furthermore, people are asking me, oh, what about these guys? What about those guys? I truly believe in, if you're constantly worried about what's out there, and you're just looking at the competition, you're not really confident in your own value proposition. You know what I'm saying? And that's not us. And also, competition breeds innovation. So I'm all for it. Whatever, let's do it. And furthermore, guys, when you look at it, there's not really much competition. Right? Because what other inscription tool or anything else ties in BRC-20 tokens, right, into their actual tool? So you may argue, well, what about Unisat? Well, what about, Ordinals bot? Those aren't competitors. What happens if they lower the fees? We're not in the business of low fees, although we have competitive fees. You know what I'm saying? We're in the business, guys. Like, again, at the beginning, We didn't say, hey, we want to be an inscription tool, raise up our hands and say, yeah, that's what we want to do. We said we want to bring the utmost value to our BRC20 token, to our ordinal. And how could we do that? And we scoured across the entire industry to see what makes the most sense. And do smash the like buttons. That makes the most sense right now. But what made the most sense to give you guys something that you have access to pretty much on a every minute of the day basis, every second, every hour, where you choose when you want to use the utility that's going to be used probably by yourselves every day anyways, somewhere else. We're like, you know what? Well, let's do this. So it came about, it was all about creating the utility for the token and the ordinal, not so much being an inscription tool. We just got here. And yeah, originally it was the rare sats, and then one thing led to a next, and the next led to a bigger thing and a bigger thing and a bigger thing. And here we sitting as a full suit, the first rare sat and regular inscription, public inscription tool, the first public inscription tool to accept the BRC20 tokens, the first ordinal to allow you to inscribe for free, the first BRC20 token to streamline your transfer inscriptions and the 2-block settlements. There's so many firsts here, so I keep forgetting. You know what I mean? So I'll come to the chat in a sec. And again, if you guys think you got to figure it out, buddy, this is just the beginning. I'm telling you, I swear to God, we're not just an inscription tool. We have more plans. And guess what? And here one piece of alpha. For all of the projects out there, and I do sorry for the shakiness, we're coming real casual tonight. I feel like, oh shit, the kids and the wife isn't here. Now I could sneak out and hang out with the friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is here. Francis, but you're a director, a founder of a project. You shouldn't act like that. Act like what? I'm a community member first, okay? Don't get that twisted. I'm not a friggin' suit. I'm not trying to be a CEO. I'm just trying to be me. All right? So please, just respect that. I don't give a shit about all that other stuff, all that minutia. I'm just chilling on the couch right now talking to some friends and some other community members. Now, yeah, let me get to the chat and see what you guys are saying first before I keep on flapping my flapper. Okay, we got Yo, what's up? Any questions, let me know. Yo, broski, getting it done. You know how we do it, Satoshi. You know how we do it. Should I... Who is that? Somebody knows me. SCAD, some blue. I haven't been drinking in a while, bro. I really haven't. Sup, I'm here, my brother. Appreciate you, Danny boy. I really appreciate you for joining. Chef says top G in the back rooms. Yeah. All good. Bro, I actually thought you just vanished. Well, I guess when you hop on a time machine, you do vanish. Oh yeah, those things on the wall. You guys know what I got in my studio? The nano leaf on the other camera angle on the left. That's where it was before, so don't mind that. It is what it is. So it's like this, right? And here, by the way, please visit my Twitter and go on my Twitter profile and scroll down to the poll that we conducted. And I did ask you guys, I said, hey, look, do you rather, I forget the exact words, do you rather someone, a leader, be here on Twitter every single day, but then 5 months later has nothing to show for it other than more followers, right? Or someone who disappears or is not here for 5 months and comes back with the goods. It's like, think of it like we are native Indians and we all are in our village as a community. And it's like, we got no food. We couldn't find any freaking, I don't know, what they used to eat back in those days? Hogs, wild hogs. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, guys, I'll be back. Took me some time, but I came back with a hog around my fucking neck. It's dead. And I threw that you guys on the ground. That's exactly what we're doing here. So mans aren't going to be hungry, right? And our by the way, the people who minted SHNT Brc-20 token, they're up 66.6x. So a lot of people are DMing me, telling me, hey man, already, brother. Thank you so much. Like one guy in the chat right now, he kind of criticized me for turret. I feel you. It's all good, brother. I see what you're saying. But he was just, even he himself was saying, I got some nice bags from SHNT. Thank you for doing that. And so many other people DMing me. So once again, it's like I came back with the food. You guys were hungry. I got the wild hog over my neck and I threw it on the ground and said, let's go eat now. And we just getting started. The buffet isn't even here as yet. We're going to Mandarin soon. Food for everybody, nonstop. All right? So, yeah, I just wanted to pop up here and don't let you guys think that, oh shit, like he's switching up on content now. The hell is this, bro? Get out of here. It's like, oh, he's switching up on content now. That's not the case, guys. I have many things going on, right? In terms of like, what I'm involved in. I'm a serial cryptopreneur. I got my metaverse land and sandbox. That's on the back burner until the end of the year, anyways. That's already built. We got a lot of opportunities in the space, and I mean it when I say this. I'm sorry for that light there, but I mean this when I say this, guys. It's like this is the last year to really make some serious nice money, okay? Some serious gains. I honestly mean that. And we can't just be subjected to one corner of, it's like the people in the real world. They're born in one corner of the world and then they end up dying in that same corner, not exploring everything. And I really mean it when I say this. Like after this year, like when I say this year, after this bull run, these type of opportunities that we see people making silly money, generational gains, is not going to really be there as much at all. So we got to take advantage of it. And I'm going to lead by example like I always do. Now, does that mean that how we're not going to be talking about a SHNT as much? Hell no, of course. That's top of the list priority. But there's still a lot of other areas like, there's pre-sales out there. And, we make good money from that. And people say, bro, you invest into shitcoins. You invest into like, well, all these tokens. What the fuck you want me to do, bro? I'm in cryptocurrency. Yeah, there's tokens to invest in. It isn't bonds. I'm not in the bonds market. I'm not into the housing market. I'm not into gold market. This is cryptocurrency. So you should be investing into cryptocurrencies, right? So that's what I tell to those dumbasses. Like, what else you want me to invest in? Invest into? Like, what the hell, brother? And arguably, every single coin is a shitcoin besides Bitcoin. So everybody invests into shitcoin. It is what it is. Why do you think we named it SHNT? Well, obviously because of SHUNTERS, Satshunters. But I'll just use the excuse as it's a shitcoin, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, that's what we got going on over there. So I don't want you guys to think we're swaying away from what, we don't have our eyes on the prize, because we do. Now, for the people who are now joining, who's wondering about what's happening with it, we got I'll repeat this one last time before I go back to the chat. We do have the Jubilee upgrade going on, and they got some advanced features we want to incorporate right out of the gates. And by the way, that reminds me of something else. Guys, do you know what we have the ability to do? I'm going to give away something right now for the people who join this random ass live stream. I'm going to give away something right now. Guys, we are going to give use cases to tokens. Okay? Because why? Their own damn community couldn't come up with it, so I'm going to have to do it fucking for them. You know what I mean? And the community, the Satsunters community, is going to benefit from it. You guys will see what I'm saying. So especially if you have an ordinal, well, actually, especially if you have 3 ordinals, because this is going to drive revenue in BTC. Okay, and it's going to give those communities who don't have any damn use cases a use case. Okay, and other benefits too. And we'll just leave it at that, if you know what I'm saying. So if they can figure out the use case for themselves, I'll do it for them. Bro, I don't want to say too much, but the guy to really bring Ordi to this platform first, which was me. The guy to show you how to inscribe BRC20 tokens first on this platform, which was me. Go check it out. You won't find an older video. I know I left. And then other people may have got the love and, maybe forgot about the goat. But when the goat comes back, you know what happens? Man's then be like, yo, shit, how are we going to eat now, man? The goat's here. But I'm not going to be that guy. I'm actually going to, I'm not here to extract value from the markets. I'm not. Or else I'll be here every freaking day, right? Trying to extract value. Instead, I actually leave the camera, try to create value and come back to the markets. Right? So that's what I did with Satsunters, and you guys would see that, and I'm sure you've seen that already in the videos. But now we're taking it a step further, and we're actually going to be giving value and providing use cases to tokens who don't even have none. Why? Because, I'm a philanthropist. Think of me as a philanthropist. What can I say? Okay, what do we got here in the chat, guys? Any questions, let me know. Sully, what's up, Sully? 12 a.m., but gotta tune in. So we got Omni Queen. Will it ever be possible to rent out Satsunters Ordinal to someone who can't afford one? I mean, we never really thought of it like that. You know what I mean? But, I think that's entirely up to you. Unless you're talking with strangers. If you want to do that with strangers, I don't know how you're going to do that. But for us, it's like we didn't really incorporate that. We got other different... we got bigger fish to fry than that, but that's a cool use case. I just don't know how that'll be possible on Bitcoin, but we could figure it out. Just like how people thought it's not possible to transfer BRC-20 tokens in a 2-block settlement, and we figured that out. So maybe we could figure out other things as well. And this is the thing, eh? People are digging that video. If you look at the video I just uploaded, which was, yeah, the top 5 coins this month, and I meant that because Launchpads in 2 months from now, they're not going to be the same price. 4 months from now, they're not going to be the same price. 5 months from now, they're not going to be the same price. And I still didn't even buy them as yet, you know, but that will change. I'm going to have to do that shit probably later on tonight. Broski, I have, what the hell? This guy's a whale. Holy shit. Holy shit. He has 174k SHNT. I just wanted to know, what are your long-term plans with SHNT in terms of ordinals? Yeah, look, I would ask you this. I would throw it right back at you. Do you think ordinals and BRC-20s are here for a long period of time? I think so. So as long as they're here, we're going to be doing what we're doing. And again, we're started off with the basics, and the basics is an inscription tool. We have something else we're going to be releasing that we'll announce when the time is right. That's going to incorporate it onto our ecosystem. Okay, something very huge in my opinion, and you guys are going to agree with it. I'm not going to give away anything. Let's just say in the chat, in the Discord, they were talking about a little some. So we're going to incorporate something there. Right? And long term, whatever is the future of BRC-20s and ordinals, and whatever is, you know, evolving, we're going to add that towards our tool within the ecosystem. We're going to be on the forefront of the latest developments, is what I mean. So whatever that is, you know, we'll have to find out, but we'll definitely incorporate it. And I'm not necessarily talking about adding stuff. Well, we could do this too. CBRC will add that. A lot of people were asking for that. Smash the like buttons, guys. Come on, man. He's so rude. A lot of people were asking about that. So, but yeah, I'm not talking about just adding these other protocols. You know, I'm talking about, you know, for example, Domo's, you know, saying that how BRC-20s could be facilitated in Lightning Network channels. I already run a node, Lightning Network node, so I'm waiting to see what he has to say there. I will be on the forefront of that too. So wherever this market goes, we will be there side by side with it, and you guys will come along for the ride too. You know, this is not just an inscription tool. It's going to start off as that, but then we're going to definitely evolve into, you know, other things. SCAD, where can I buy SHNT on Unisat? Who is SCAD? Is that Sean? That is you, Sean. That is Sean. You could buy it on unisat.io. Somebody could drop him the link if you want. Yeah, exactly, right? Satoshi product isn't even out. Wait till people start using the tool and see what it can do. That's the exact thing there. So that's what I want to, this is what I want to underscore for everybody. You know what I'm saying? The tool isn't even out to the public, okay? I could show you guys this all day long, how this works in videos. I could explain it to you. I could do all of these things. The beta testers could test it and love it and then tweet about it. But until the masses experience this, they see the value in terms of the already competitive, you know, fees with just straight Bitcoin, okay? They see the technology, right, with the transfer inscription, the chaining aggregated, and then they see that how we actually automated a BRC-20 token as if it's fucking Ethereum smart contracts. And then the ordinal is giving you freaking zero fees. And then the BTC rewards coming in, because now what we're going to do is our marketing is going to be completely just, you never seen this type of marketing before. It's true marketing. It's value-driven marketing. Okay, you guys would see what I'm talking about. I know it's going to sound kind of like, what the hell? He's just talking shit. He's talking out of his ass, but it's a different approach, and it's like, it's original. And there's nothing average about me. I'm exceptional. So if you look at our product too, that's originality, right? It's not just, let's stake. Okay, we could have done that, but would you guys really be that excited? Would we really be a top 5, top 3 BRC, top whatever? Probably not. Right? Because that tells me you didn't really put much thought into anything. You know, we're not just only going to be a revenue share, and that's great to have. That's great to have, because it shows at least you have a business and you're getting money, right? And you're making profits and you could give back to your community. But in my opinion, that should not be a #1 use case. That should be a second string or a third string. So we've really put a lot of thought into this, and you guys are going to see us flourish with our marketing in a whole unique way. Sure, we'll do the traditional marketing as well. We'll get YouTubers, Twitter cats, what have you. But I'm not the type of guy to go and approach people, right? I feel as though if the product is good enough, people will want to talk about it unless they're just salty. They just don't want to see a good thing thrive. I don't know, right? Kind of like what we saw with Bitmap. There was a lot of influencers at the time who didn't want to talk about Bitmap because they never got in on it early. You know who we're talking about, the Ordinals show, them guys. They didn't want to talk about it. And they even try to shoot it down saying that how Bitmap is, if metaverse was a thing, we all be in the metaverse. Well, as a matter of fact, the metaverse is a thing. And it's the younger generations that are chilling in the metaverse. The younger generation that are like 10-year-olds, they're not even on YouTube, brother. They are in Roblox. They are in the freaking, all these different metaverses, bro. Chilling with people, just like I'm chilling with you guys right now on this 2D application. They're chilling in the metaverse right now in a 3D world with their friends as avatars. So that's why we're not in the metaverse, but the younger youths are. Fortnite, all that shit. So, what I'm seeing right now is it's like, very similar vibes with SHNT. People don't want to talk about it, but that's slowly changing, and they're going to have no choice but to once we're live and everything. And when you guys think about this, this is not a knock on the BRC20 industry, but at the moment, currently right now, guys, you guys are just trading off of speculation off of every single thing that may have a use case. I would give the exception to Ord's Games. That's a pretty cool project. I'm not a hater. I just, I spit truth 360 degrees. And even if the truth comes across negative, why should you sugarcoat the truth? It is what it is. So, that's what I'll say to you guys on that front. And I'm so sorry, we do have a super chat. Appreciate you. We have here Detorin Pla, $20 super chat. Thank you, brother, for all the fly work. My man, let me give you a heart. There we go. Thank you. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. You guys want to see a studio? I'll show you the studio. I'll show you the man cave. This is where all the magic happens. This is where all the gains is made. In the dungeon. Okay, let's go. I don't think you guys ever saw the studio from behind the scenes. Might be a little bit fucking messy down here. I just let you guys see the things, you know how they do in the studio? They just kind of like show like probably 10% of the room, right? Well, that's what I'm doing. I'll just show you guys what's. One second. Here we go. Oh, no. Right? Obviously, you guys know from here, there, and I sit normally right here, and I flap my flapper. There's the other camera that you guys see there. Here. Right here is my Lightning Network node. I got a BTC node in here too. Big up to Server 1 and Sovereign. What's the guy's name? I forget the guy's name. Over here, shit, don't mind me, bro. Hope I don't got no embarrassing stuff out. This is like where I was going to do my other like stuff, my shorts and stuff. But I'll show you guys what I mean. If I can put this guy on. Oh, shit, that's the wrong one. Oh, here we go. Here is where I was going to do some shorts. Sit down here. Have that in the background kind of thing. For those who've been following me, you know what the crypto lifestyle is, right? And that's the studio. That's where you guys tune in from all the time. So a little bit behind the scenes there. We got more people joining. We are talking about SHNT Brc-20 token, why it's so special, why is it so unique. It's unique because it gives you high frequency utility, something that you guys never experience ever in the space. So, you might want to check it out because when we go live, shit's going to pop off. Shit's going to pop off. We were trending on Twitter. We were trending on Unisat pretty much. Number one traded volume. Oh, yeah, by the way, here's where I work out. Some people say you look a little bit fit. Got my little Bowflex stuff going on here. Blast of tunes. You guys know how we do it. We got gains everywhere. We got gains in not in the bank account. As I said, the bank account is my hot wallet. So I give you guys a little tour of the studio in the back. Once again, I am a community member. I am not a CEO. I am not a director. I am not a founder. I am a community member. And that's what I live in a fucked up neighborhood. Gotta get my cameras. All right, what else we got here? Okay, so you guys was asking me about centralized exchanges. Okay? You guys were asking me about centralized exchanges. So I'll be straight up with you. We had somebody approached us. It was Bitmart. Yeah? Bitmart approached us and a couple other little shit exchanges. And you know, to be honest, guys, the smaller exchanges, they do way more harm than good. Way more harm than good. So the if I was to go on an exchange, the shittiest one or the one I'll opt for is KuCoin, right? Anything below KuCoin, I'm not going to fuck with, right? And when exchanges see that we get back to trading volume, I really mean it when I say this. When we were trading number one on Unisat, that gave everyone a glimpse of the potential of what SHNT's going to do, okay? This is without the product. This is just me showing you guys things. Okay, so that's a sign of things to come. I honestly believe that. And the market agreed with us. Okay, it confirmed what I already knew. Okay, so when that does happen, especially when the markets comes back in the BRC20, a lot of people are trying to tell me that how, oh yeah, bro, you were trying to time the market. How was I trying to time the market? If it took me 10 months, I wouldn't be here. If it took me 6 months, 6 months it is. 2 months, 2 months it is. If you look at the SAT-VB, it's like at the all-time low. It's like 33. So another good thing about us is this. You know, we have such unique utility for the people who are now joining. If you don't know what SHNT is, or the Satshunter's Ordinal, you may have been living in a cave. And you might have been living in that bear, you know, what you call it, in that bear winter cave or some shit. Sorry, that's my wife. But you know what I'm saying? When we actually give you guys this in your hands, bro, and you know that how you could, oh my God. Yeah. When we give this to you guys in your hands, I'm gonna have to go soon. When we give this to you guys in your hands and you have this high frequency trading ability, it's almost like people always say, hey bro, you know, we need more people to join the community to get the price up. This is not like that. This is not like that. It's kind of like this. Let's just say that how, I don't know, Ledger hardware wallet had their own community and a coin, right? But your utility for the Ledger wallet is to store your Bitcoin in a safe way, right? So you don't give a shit how many people come in because you have that utility all day long. So we have something very similar that doesn't involve new money coming in to pump fucking price. See what I'm saying? So we'll leave it at that. I'll just come into the chat quick and see what's up. We're going for about half an hour for the most randomest, most casualist, most realist live stream. We don't give a shit. The camera's shaking. The internet's going on and off. But I'm just having a one-on-one with my community. What can I say? Fabio, yo, how you doing? I'm doing great, brother. Thank you for joining. When the gold comes back, people going to wish they bought SHNT at those prices. Exactly, brother. You know, and you know, it's really up to us here to really do the work in terms of getting the word out too, right? It's a community token, really it is. People say, why are you shilling your own bags for? Well, first of all, it's like, you know, they say you shill a lot. Well, first of all, it's a community token. It was minted fairly. The team had to go through the same process. We chose this token to be the utility for what we built, number one. Number two, if you're proud of what you built, okay, and you're not a scammer, and you are, you know, you want to showcase to the world, bro, you best be screaming that out at the top of your lungs. If it's something great and wonderful and beautiful, you want the world to know about that. Who's going to do that for you? What do you rather appreciate? Do you rather appreciate me just be quiet and pay someone to speak the words I already would say for myself? I can't respect that. If I believe in what I built, if I think it's really special and I'm proud of it, I'm going to fucking scream it at the top of my lungs, bro. Of course I am. So yeah, I'll shill my bags. Yeah, I'll shill my community bags. Nobody seems to care when Bitmap guys are shilling their bags. They don't say the same rhetoric. So for me, damn right I'm going to be shilling. Fucking hell, bro. I'm proud of what we did. You know? And that's way more respectful than you trying to take, like not have the pride to do the things that you want to really say, and then you want to be quiet about it to be polite or proper etiquette and pay people to do it for you. How does that make sense? Oh, my shoulder's killing holding this damn phone, bro. I appreciate everything you're feeding us, bro. Roger that, roger that. Thank you once again for the super chat. I'm a little bit behind. Bitmap going to pop. Bitmap is going to pop. Yeah. How do you think Bitcoin ETF will affect decentralization? Well, I don't think they could ever penetrate decentralization. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't be able to stop me sending you Bitcoin and you sending me Bitcoin. So I don't think it will affect decentralization, but it's going to affect the real price discovery of Bitcoin is what it's going to affect. The real price discovery, and that's something that they could hinder the growth of that. And when you really look at it, let's just say Bitcoin was an asset class that didn't really go up in value. People won't be as interested in it, right? So if they could kind of take that away, right, that's a huge weapon in their arsenal, right? That they could utilize whenever they please. So yeah, when I say that, how you don't give up freedom or you don't give up the goal for the means, I really mean that. The goal is freedom and means is money. So it's almost like if we're copping out here just to make some gains here short term, maybe 2-3 years, and then things gets flatlined like gold. Okay? That's what they did with gold. So here they go again. Very smart people, but very evil and very self-serving. What up, guys? What up, guys? Welcome to the live stream, the most randomest live stream ever. But we're talking about some real stuff over here. What else we got here? SHNT is the first use case BRC-20 token. Well, yeah, look, I would say this. The Ords token is pretty good. The Ords games, what they're doing is amazing. But again, you guys have to understand, and I don't know the use case of that token. It's probably something really cool. But don't misinterpret technology for utility. Technology is one thing. If you're owning a token, okay, and like people say, oh, yo, why are you talking about this project, that project in a bad way? I'm not talking about these projects in a bad way, but I am talking about, if I see a spade, I gotta call a spade, right? Am I making things up? No. So, I just want to say this for the people who follow me here on YouTube, and I really mean this. It's like everyone has, for the most part, a misconception when it comes to utility and what's technology. Something can have great tech, but you don't own tech. You own the tokens. You don't own a share in the company. Crypto is not owning shares. So it may be easily misinterpreted that way, right? But it's not. It's only as valuable as its use case, and people will say the hype. And once again, hype could only go like this. It's like a ball. You throw a ball up in the air, it's like, wee, what a fun ride. Then it stops, and then all of a sudden, brrr, come back down. That's hype. So just be careful. If you have real utility that you could use whenever you want in a meaningful way, chances are that thing's going to be a lot more valuable in the long run and even in the short run in some cases than most things. And if you really look at SHNT, that's going to shine so much. Our ordinals that's going to shine so much in a market that's lacking this. We're going to just stand out. Flat out, we're going to stand out. People wouldn't be able to help but to talk about it. Okay? No, you think anybody expected SHNT to be trading fucking #1 in volume on Unisat? You ever expect anybody to think that we'll be trending on Twitter? They're going to have to talk about us when the tool comes out. Don't worry. And that's that. I'm not going to ask for handouts. That's not my style. By the way, there is a video coming out tomorrow from the Spanish community on SHNT. Okay? There's a Spanish YouTuber that wanted to cover it, so that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. And I want to thank our African community member for making such a beautiful video. She said, oh, when I was watching Francis Dhun Uncensored, he told me about stacks. Alex got into those things. Ordi, she got into Ordi, I think at $9, something like that, maybe cheaper, I can't remember. She got into another token, I can't remember. Obviously, SHNT, she's banking coin with that. So, I really want to just give her a shout out. So, appreciate that, the video you made. What's up, Crypto List? We got Sexy Roy. What's up, Roy? That's dope. That's dope. Appreciate you. We got here, Danny Boy says, Millionaire Maker. Yes, sir. We got Utlo, Ulatunje. Sorry. What do you say? Ha ha ha. That brings me lots of memories. The crypto lifestyle, baby. Always remember that Uniswap airdrop. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, you're talking about the logo downstairs, probably, right? Francis, why is it that none of the popular voices of BTC and X aren't talking about SHNT? Well, that's what I'm trying to say, Bevinko. SHNT is giving me Bitmap vibes, and one could argue, right? Let's go back to when Bitmap came out. These people who are now somewhat influencers, right? That's what they dream of being, fucking popular, and they love it, and they got butterflies in their stomach, and they're on cloud 9. They feel important, right? They got an ego, in other words. Those are the same people who actually weren't even influencers at the time when Bitmap came up. They were just people like you, just investors, casual investors or whatever, vigorous investors, whatever. And they were calling out Leonidas and Trevor.btc, aka Trevor.vc. A venture capitalist should never have on their name BTC. So I call him Trevor.vc. But you know what I mean? They're wondering why would the other influencers talk about Bitmap like Leonidas and Trevor.btc? And it's probably because it was a conflict of interest. They didn't have any, right? So that's how that works. And here comes my wife. We are live, baby. Say hello. She's all shy. It's all good. There she is. Babe. We live in Canada, so we gotta wear like layers of clothes here. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. The kids are gonna come in, so let me go downstairs for a sec before they start to get all rambunctious. So yeah, that's why I truly believe that how people aren't talking about it is because, number one, they're jealous. Number two, they don't own much of it, if any of it. But again, if it comes to the point where we're number one trading, bro, and sorry about that, we get back trending on Twitter, they got no other choice but to talk about us, right? It'll take on a life of its own. I truly believe that it would. So we'll see what happens. That's their prerogative. I'm not here to ask them for anything. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I don't. So, we'll do our thing. We'll thrive. We'll continue doing our thing. Look at this. I don't even think if you have true value, if your product is really good, you won't need excessive marketing from certain people to give you a push, right? The product would speak itself, and I hold true to that. It will speak itself. Mark my words, it would. And I've already shown you guys that, okay, with those two number one metrics that we just went over, without the product, and people agree because they were the ones buying the fucking thing, not me, right? So, yeah. Oh, shit, look who we got here. We got Takashi's in the house. He is the Mr. CBRC. He hates it when I say that. He is the original cerebral palsy. He was the guy that, what did you do? You got us into, well, not me. I was too busy building. What was the first coin on CBRC? Whatever it was. This guy was shilling it, make people some bank. Oh, yeah, he was talking about Ghosty, too. He made people a lot of money with Ghosty. All good. The average exchange has 5 potential income streams on every customer. Is that even Takashi? I don't even know it's him. I think it is, if it's the same guy. Seriously. Yeah. Everyone shills their own bags. Exactly, bro. Like, again, especially in this space, why you're allowed to shill your own bags when it comes to say, I'll give you guys some more light here. When it comes to say BRC20s, is because you didn't raise no funds, right? You didn't raise no funds. You don't have any team tokens. You didn't set aside anything. It was a fair mint. So you are allowed to shill. And you should shill. You should shill. Yeah. Because I think like people have preconceived notions when it comes to some coin, right? So if they just see somebody shilling, they're like, oh man, how could you do this when it's your token? Right? So that's what's already embedded into their brains. But with BRCs and all these other like protocols, that's fair mints, you cannot come with that argument because you're going to look stupid, right? Because people are under the perception that you raised money, that you have a set of tokens aside, and all these things. No. So if you start to use a particular utility, a token as for utility, that went through the fair mint, they can't bring that talk to you. They just can't. Okay, what do we got here? Jack Straw wants to know how much is a SHNT. I believe it's about 19 cents maybe right now, give or take. Or maybe 400 sats. We really should be talking about it in sats. 18 cents, yeah. Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's taking a cool long right now. It is because, like, dog, I mean, going up so fast, so high, being on top of the world, and, we should expect that, and that's fine, that's natural, that's normal, and I'm okay with it, to be honest, I really am. And we're going to be focusing on what we need to focus on with Jubilee, adding those advanced features, and we're going to come to market, not from the perspective of what you guys saw, right, from my videos. We're coming with the full thing, and it's completely different. It's that with other things that we didn't reveal, right? Because we know how people are. They want to copy us. they're not original enough to come up with their own shit. Guys, I'll tell you the truth right now. If I was to go right fucking now as I'm speaking, and I put this phone down in my kitchen, and I start to show you guys how I make my beautiful Swiss cheese turkey sandwich with the tomato and the lettuce and the Swiss cheese and the turkey sliced up all nice and, you know, crispy. And I put that in there with on top of my cinnamon bun. And I show you that on YouTube, other motherfuckers are going to make the same sandwich, upload to YouTube and call it their own. So what I'm trying to say is, people will start to copy us if I show you guys every single thing. It already happened to me many times in the past. Many times in the past. And that's another reason why I had to do what I had to do off camera. And I went for 5 months. Okay? Not only because I want to focus, have my undivided attention on the goal at hand, but also I got a big mouth. And like right now, I already revealed things I shouldn't be talking about, giving use cases to other BRC20 tokens. If you go to our Twitter right now on the banner, it says BRC20 tokens accepted here. For a reason. That's not marketing like swaying you away from, you know, just like whatever bullshit. That's real stuff. So yeah, had I been here the entire time, you know, why isn't there one already existed out there? You know, this type of inscription tool where we're building. Why? People aren't original. So if I start to talk about these things, some Chinese motherfucking devs who freaking don't sleep, who's up 24/7 a day, is just gonna beat me to the punch. Okay? So I don't want no copycat to steal our shit. I mean, our SHNT. There's the man right there. I show you guys this? I showed this on Twitter. So everything about me has a use case, right? This right here, this right here isn't just a statue or, you know, props. It's a drawer. As lame as it is, it's a draw. And I do keep my open dimes in here. This is pretty damn cool, bro. So I'll explain it one more time. I think I got one that's open. I could actually fund this with Bitcoin, okay? And it becomes physical Bitcoin. Now, what's the difference of me creating a wallet and then giving it to somebody? Well, the difference between that is, hold on. This is my, oh my God. I just fucked that up. Oop, there we go, another block. We got another block. But this right here, as I open this, okay, you may see there. See that hole? The way you get the private keys is by physically destroying it. You stick a pin through there, and then out here, that black square thing, it will break the seal. And if we then go like this is one way of doing it, sorry. See right there, that USB slot? I stick it in there, and it'll tell me how much Bitcoin's on here. You can actually go to the website, though, to get it, but you will not get the private keys only if you break the seal. This is actually good for an off-chain transaction. I can make an off-chain transaction physically by handing this over to the person without knowing the private keys to this. Now, someone say, I don't trust it. The same people, cypherpunks, who made the MK4 cold wallet are the same people behind this. So, and those guys, oh shit, we got another block. What the hell, bro? Back-to-back jacks. Who the heck says Bitcoin is the slowest blockchain in the world? 2 blocks in freaking 2 seconds, bro. Right? And how do you make the private key for this? I actually should make a video on this. There's a cool video right now on YouTube by a guy named BTC Sessions. You actually compile a bunch of photos, pictures on your computer, and you throw it into this like thing, whatever, and just makes a private key. And you can't see the private key. So it's not like if the company who sent this to me knows the private key. Nobody does until I throw these pictures, random pictures in, and I don't know how they come up with a private key on that, but it does. And then whatever, you fund it with Bitcoin, you have the address, you can fund it all day long. You could verify. The good thing too is you could also verify in 2 ways if it's been tampered with. Number 1, obviously the seal will be broken, right? And number 2, if you put it inside this my block clock over here, okay, let's try it out right now. What the fuck? Hold on. Look at that, green, right? So it's flashing green, which means it's not been tampered with. Say sealed. It's still sealed. Open dime. Cool? And then I could go to balance. What's my balance? Obviously, I don't have nothing in here. That's the balance button. I press it, and then it's going to populate some stuff. Let's see it right there. 0 BTC, 0 USD, and it's sealed. And you don't got to trust this. You could just look at it yourself. And furthermore, hold on. right there. There is the indicator right there. The green means that how it's not been tampered with. If that was broken, it will be red. See what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's pretty. It's whatever. But I think it's pretty damn cool. You know, if you want to make an off-chain transaction, maybe I don't know, the Ukraine war. You wanted to give them fucking Bitcoin somewhere somehow. You go to the border of Poland and you go, boom, here you go. Take this. Maybe the Palestinians. You want to go help them out. Go to Egypt or some fucking shit. Put it with Bitcoin here. Hold this. Keep it in a safe spot. You know, that's off-chain. And they got to break the seal if they want the private keys. And there you go. So anyways, there's a little bit of alpha for you there. For whatever it's worth. All right, what are the questions we got here? How and where can you buy from? Are you talking about, if you're talking about SHNT, you got to go to unisat.io. There's a marketplace there. If you're new to the channel, just go to my old, well, not old videos, probably video I did about 2 days ago. There's a Discord chat there. You could come join the Satsunters, you know, Discord, and we'll explain it to you in further detail. And Sully just dropped the link there. Sully, are you an admin on this? I got to put you as an admin. Okay, yeah, you are already. Cool. Cool. Okay, what else we got here, guys? Let me see. I'm a little bit behind in the chat. What do you think market cap will be of what? SHNT? I think right now we're about, are we 3 million or 4 million? 18 cents times 21 million. Well, it's actually, we burned 137,000 tokens. So it's a little bit less than that. Whatever that equates to, that's our MC. So Liberty or death. What's up, Liberty? I didn't mean when in the live stream when we were doing, you know, from the studio here on the Bitcoin ETF. I didn't really mean what I said, bro. I was just joking. But Liberty or Debt says SHNT is consolidating. That is good for growth. We have to build a market structure. We want to step ladder up dips. Are meant for buying in bull markets. That's correct. Neomeister, yo, TCL, time to make some waves in ordinals. Yeah, sure. Why not? You know, SHNT is going to make BRC-20s cool again. I mean that. You know, I don't really think, like, guys, really think about this, please. Really think about this. Why isn't there any sort of like BRC-20s, unless there is, I don't know, you know, other than Ord games? I mean, like, you got to respect that, right? It's a game. How many fucking times you can play a game? But still, you know, give them respect. But, you know, why aren't there BRC-20s that has use cases like this in the sense of it acts with a real protocol that is, that's automated, almost like Ethereum? People thought you couldn't do it. How do you get a system to recognize BRC-20 tokens and then say, yes, that's the right one? You know, because one could argue, well, what happens if you put any BRC-20 in your wallet? Would we accept it? No. It could distinguish SHNT from shit. See? So, that's almost like Ethereum-like. Okay? How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think people really looked at all of the possibilities that the BRC-20 standard proposes, and we did. So why did we take so long? Because value takes long. It really does. So here we are. Neomeister, Satshunter should incorporate Bitmap, maybe the form of Bitmap, marketplace or something. Yeah. Again, you know, we really started off just to be a very simple rare sats inscription tool, giving you guys the power instead of going off of other collections to get block 9 sats. And we're not in the business of selling you guys rare sats. We're in the business of empowering you guys to go and find your own rare sats so you could be the person with the collection, just like those guys who had nodes. Sorry, not nodes necessarily, but, you know, tools and such to do rare sats. And the average guy can't. That's the business we're in. That's why we say the slogan is where value meets utility in every inscription, right? And we stay true to that. But yeah, so we start off as a rare sats inscription tool, then we evolved into like a full suit inscription tool, and now we're adding something else that's going to be pretty cool to the ecosystem, very cool, that's going to be needed in bullish times, and you guys would see that in due time. And a marketplace, I mean, yeah, that's really pushing the envelope, but I feel as though maybe that may happen one day, but right now we're going to be focused on what we built and push that through, and then we'll take it from there. I'm on a stream, baby. That's my daughter. What happened?
Where is Mommy and Juju?
I think they're upstairs in the room. Go see them. Yeah, that's my daughter. Okay, So please add isolation on. Oh yeah, absolutely, Zaza, absolutely. That actually might happen when we go live. That might happen. Don't quote me on it, but it definitely would happen, within 2 to 4 weeks of us being live. Okay? And we're just tinkering with the Jubilee upgrade and using that to our full advantage, leveraging that. And I think a lot of people who came up with, say, like CBRC and all those things, they don't want to see this Jubilee thing come about because it actually enhances the BRC-20 protocol where it doesn't look that dinosaur-like anymore. It's going to get a significant upgrade and more advanced features. So it's not all as bad anymore of why people say, oh, BRCs can't do this, it can't do that. Well, I don't know, man. Jubilee has some really cool features. We'll see. Bro, this thing messed up my freaking tooth. Look at that. I chipped it. See that chip at the top? Francis, DeFi Life. I have been trying to buy SHNT on the Discord. I don't know if I can trust anyone there. So we're selling the Satshunter's Ordinal in the Discord. That's different. SHNT, I don't know who's selling SHNT. Certainly not the team. Unless for in certain cases we might, but I don't think we've ever sold SHNT in the Discord. So just be careful what you're doing there. Why don't you just go get it from Unisat? Unless you're looking for something really small, then I understand that, but maybe like $50 or something, $100. Actually, I saw some $100 orders on Unisat, so you could get that. I would just recommend Unisat, brother. But if you're talking about the Ordinals, yeah, that's in the Discord. That's also on Magic Eden too. Just type in Satshunters with an S on each word. Okay, so we have here, I like your vision for SHNT and BRC-20s. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. We have another question here, I think. So this is from Detorin Pla. If you have something that is valuable and uniquely different, you have no competition. You don't have to advertise. All you have to do is promote. Very well said. Let people know it's available. That's real marketing. I agree. I totally agree with you. Well said. And that is the logic we're coming with and the philosophy we're coming with as well. I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though there's a lot of marketing in the spaces because, listen, hype is important. I get it to a certain degree, but I think organic hype is also, it trumps manufactured hype. See what I'm saying? We want organic hype, not really manufactured. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see if the market agrees with us. And I think it already did. We got a glimpse of that. So I believe the market's going to agree with us. Again, what is the name of that company, this technology? Can you give me the link? So it is Satshunters.com right now. And that's a key industry term in the in the ordinal space, right? We paid a pretty dollar for that domain, and that means we mean business when we're talking about buying domain names like that. We were the highest bidder, so to speak, for that. So we take our products seriously here. We are a serious inscription service provider. So it's Satshunters.com. Right now, we're only displaying the scan feature. However, when we go live, which will be very soon, I'm not going to give exact dates because we're tinkering with the latest upgrade. If Jubilee didn't come in the same timing when we were about to go live, we probably will be live already, like last week. But since Jubilee came about, we don't want to pause and halt operations to try to tinker these things. We want to tinker these advanced features like batch transactions, like open envelope, and there's another one we're looking into and another one we're looking into all at the same time. But yeah, right now you can access limitations to it. Unless you're a beta tester, then you pretty much have full access to the entire tool, right? Once again, guys, imagine when the market starts to pop off once again, okay, and you don't have to pay service fees. And let me just hear me out. So what happens to the service fees? They're denominated in Satoshis, bro. What does that mean? That now means as Bitcoin goes up, guess what? Your service fees gets more expensive. When Bitcoin crosses 100K, because it will cross 100K sometime later down this year, of course it would, your service fees gets that much more expensive, bro. So if you have an ordinal, you never have to worry about that service fee, okay? If you have the SHNT token, because some people don't really like ordinals, but you know what I mean? Just because, for whatever reason, a lot of people like BRC-20 tokens because of the easy extras it could take. Well, we have a pumpamental effect incorporated into that. along with the utility to give you 60% discount, right? So you have options. We thought about both parties here. Fabio says, minted 21,100 SHNT in April. They turned me what? They turned up in my wallet and are still there, but seems I got front run and the inscriptions are unusable. I suppose my fault, but as they showed up in my wallet. Oh, you're talking back in April, eh? Damn. It's kind of, it's interesting you say that, you know, Fabio, because were you in our Discord chat? Because what we did was we gave people, our community members, pretty much early access to mint 53%, give or take, of the tokens, and then we started to mint. So I don't know how you were to be front run, because back then too, it was one SHNT worked out to be like 0.003 cents. I think it was like $3 to mint, bro. This was before we were real early, right? $3 to mint. So to be front run, I don't know if that's the exact thing that happened that took place there. Okay, what's your plan to get on an exchange? What are tokens that are going to be used on exchanges? Collected and stored. Do you have access to these funds? How much have you collected so far? Okay, let me read your question again. I love the questions. What's your plan to get on exchange, number one? How are tokens that are going to be used on exchange collected and stored? Do you have access to these funds, number two? Great question. How much have you collected so far, number three? Okay, so number one, how do you plan to get an exchange? Well, we showed everybody that how we're capable of having high trading volume. We were the number one trading BRC-20 token on Unisat for a few days, and then we were ranking consistently in the top 3 or 2 or 3 or 2, 1, 3, 2, like that. Obviously, I stopped making, like, not that I stopped, but I think I showed people enough videos, so that's sort of like in-house promoting kind of died down the last 3 days, and that had a direct impact on the trading volume. Now, again, I'm not here to try to drive price up with videos. I'm here to show people what we built and what you could expect, and it's up to them to go and buy. So that was the driving force behind that. I want to make that crystal clear. So the number one goal is to get trading volume up to a respectful point that exchanges want us. We don't want exchanges. We want exchanges to want us by driving organic trading volume, and we already proved we're capable of doing that, number one. Number two, if you're referring to how are we going to get tokens there, the beautiful thing about our project is this, and thank you so much for asking that. You know, we actually originally were going to burn all of our SHNT tokens. Guys, please, give me 5 minutes. Give me him. It's okay. Okay, bring him. We're actually going to... Juju, look. Say hi. Say hi. Say it's a crypto lifestyle. So we actually were going to burn all of the tokens that we received from payments, but then we realized we were going to be doing you guys a huge disservice by doing that. A huge disservice. Now, it sounds good, right, from a deflationary aspect, but in actuality, it's not good. Because, like you said, how do you plan to get on exchanges? And if this was a fair mint and there's no team tokens, exchanges love to ask for tokens. So we're burning 75% of these tokens that we receive from payments, and the remaining 25% is for future development and also for exchanging. For exchange listing, right? It's for exchange listing. So to answer your question, that's exactly how we're going to get on exchanges. By showing you guys what we already are capable of doing, which is trading volume, and getting that organically. And how do you get the trading volume? Well, think about it. Why use your Bitcoin if you could get 60% discount on another token that's going to give you the same exact product, the same exact inscription tool, the same exact inscription you're trying to inscribe, or ordinal? Why? Makes no sense. Again, I got kids, as you just saw. If I saw diapers, I buy them in the boxes, bro, like 50 in one, whatever, I forget what they call it. And if Walmart has it for $14, but I could go to the grocery store and get that same thing for freaking $7, I'm going to go to the one where I could get the $7, right? Because it's the same exact product. So why use your Bitcoin for the same exact ordinal when you can get 60% off with shit? It's a no-brainer. So that's where the demand comes in, and that's where the trading volume comes in, because now you got to forfeit that shit to us. Give it to us. We burn 75%. We're not going to dump it on anybody, right? That's why we wanted to burn it too, so people can't say, "Oh, what are you going to do with the tokens? Dump?" No, we're going to burn it publicly on Twitter, like we've already burned some in the early phases when we were like now starting off, and we had our manual rare sat tool that the team was using. We had auctions in Discord, and the early Satsunters members here could confirm that. And and we burn those tokens publicly on Twitter as well. So once a month, we'll burn them publicly. You guys will always get access to the actual the payment address, the service fees, Bitcoin address. It's on the blockchain. Everybody could see it, what's happening there. We're distributing BTC rewards. Bro, this project is just next level. Original, real high frequency utility you can use every second of the day whenever you choose. Value driven, utility, just functionality, mechanism, the fundamentals, the mechanics behind it. And that's why we took 5 fucking months. All right, guys. Oh, shit. Sorry. I thought it was the end of this. Okay. I've been holding this phone vertical for so long. We will see what's up. Bro, get it on Alex. Bro, let me drop some knowledge on you right now. Dab more. SHNT was the first BRC-20 token to be listed on Alex Dex. I'll show you the tweet. Satshunter's token, SHNT, was the first BRC-20 token to be listed on the world's first BRC-20 order book DEX, which is Alex Labs. You didn't know that? That happened already a long time ago. So that's old news. And yeah, we are there. I got to talk to Alex. I haven't really hit them up, but people were telling me that how they're getting some problems with like pegging out. So as of now, we recommend Unisat. Now Alex Lab has a wonderful solution for people, but we were talking about the same thing here, the same subject in the Discord chat last night with a community member who said that how they were trying to buy SHNT from Alex, and then they were pegging out, and a day and a half went by, and they didn't get back their tokens still, or 2 days. So I don't know what's going on over there. Hopefully Alex could look into it, because when we go live, there's going to be a SHNT ton of trading volume, and people are going to want to have their SHNT, if you know what I'm saying, in their hands in a timely fashion. So I'll hit up Alex. I'll have to see what they're saying and what's happening there. Maybe they could prioritize SHNT withdrawals, peg in, peg outs, etc. Liberty says, Plow, right, sorry, I have been behind catching up on the video, so I'm out of sync with the lives. Okay, yep. What we got here? you said today we're getting a Lambo. What we got here? I have about 15K in BTC on Coinbase. What's a good platform should I move it to? How about, I don't know, hardware wallet? Don't move it to a platform. How about an MK4 cold card? That's what you should do. Dab more. No, he can get his SHNT on the order book like I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is you, eh? Okay, that is you. Yeah, is that you? Dab more? Oh, yeah, were you in the Discord complaining about that? Yeah, MK4 cold card, bro. That shit is fire. I got some more Bitcoin goodies for y'all. MK4 cold card right here. Go to CoinKite, guys. CoinKite has some real fire Bitcoin goodies. I got more capsules for my open dimes. If the apocalypse ever comes, I know I could protect my shit. What else you guys want to know about SHNT and the Satsunters ecosystem? I think we covered quite a lot here. Yeah? Okay, guys, I think that's it. We've been going live for about an hour and 10 minutes. We spoke about a good few things. I will be making content, across the board when it comes to just whatever, how we can make money, period. I got to get my head back into the game. If this is going to be the last generational wealth-like year or bull run, well, we got to make the most of it. And that just doesn't only mean in the world of BRC-20s, which we will be spending most of our time. But that means it's like, where's the money? Smell that? Let's go get it, right? So we got to sniff it out. We got to sniff out where the gains are and go grasp it before the suits come in and take it all from us. So I think I went over quite a good, a few points here. Not talking points, because those are things that you got written down just off the top of the dome. I answered a lot of your questions. I think you guys know what hat I'm wearing, and I don't mean this hat. I mean metaphorically. And I think you know the direction we're heading into. So be prepared, because if you think we made noise right now with what we did in the past week, no, that ain't nothing. That's just a prelude of what we got planned. And you guys should not expect anything less from me, because I'm not your average Joe. There's nothing average about me, only exceptional shit. And I'm going to show you guys that in the coming weeks, all right? So, just have some patience, and we will do what we plan to do. So I hope you guys appreciate the live stream, going live out of nowhere, showing you guys my personal space, showing you my little son that just came out of nowhere. And until the next one, you're on your own. Later.